So I'm back here again to do another video. This is a long overdue completed pages video. So we're going to be covering 3 months here, which is October, November, December. Um, and I'm in a little bit of a different setup. I'm here in my basement. So the lighting's not the greatest. I have a little bit of shadow going on. But if I didn't find a workaround to be able to shoot the video, we would be going on for God knows how long. And I really need to clear out the stack of books I have here. And it's an unfinished basement, so I have no outlets to be able to pull in an extra light source. So we're going to try to work with it. And yeah, so I haven't been posting a lot of videos, and I actually wasn't coloring there for about a month. I was going through some bad headaches and migraines, and they seem to be pretty relentless. But I'm feeling a bit better, so I thought I'd get on here and get this done. The books are not all in date order as to when I completed the pages, as I was kind of shuffling through them during that whole period. But let's get started because I have a lot to cover. So the first book here is Quarkle's Icons by Thomas Pavett, and I believe I picked this book up from Book Outlet. So the first picture I have here is of Jim Morrison, and basically with these you have the pages that are the circles, and you pick 5 shades of colors. So I picked a set of blues, and 5 being your lightest color, and 1 you would be your darkest shade, and you color in the circles. I have to say this was very tedious, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. But yeah, it was a lot of work. And I did this one on November the 6th. So this is our first one here. So the next book I have to share is I did a page from Sachin Sachdeva's Stained Glass Egyptian Designs. And this is a color by number. And I completed this one here just using my alcohol markers. And I finished this one on November the 6th. It was a lot of fun to do. I just love this book here. And I kept some paper in behind a bunch of my pages, yeah, to yellowing. So this is a book I'm actually going to keep flagged because it's one I'm going to put in a page protector, which one of my lovely subscribers recommended to me. So I've gone back and slipped a page protector over some of my pages. So we have this one. The next book I have here is Color by Colors, Famous Paintings, and this is by Kira Sharsneva. And I did one picture here. And I just love how this guy turned out. I love this book a lot. A lot of fun working on that one. So that's Color by Colors, Famous Paintings. And then we have Mandalas for Relaxation and Meditation by Camelia Angelkova. And I'm just doing this one in order by grabbing a random selection of markers. So this is the selection that I picked, and one of them happened to be a neon yellow. So I picked 3 markers and then 2 gel pens, and there was yellow. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's yellowing on this page from the page before, so I've since put it in a page protector. I was not happy with how this turned out. I did not like the neon color, but I persevered, and I still don't like it, but we don't have to love them all. Yeah, and I did this one on October the 23rd, and this one has no yellowing, so we're good with this one. Pull these out. Okay. And I did a page from Princesses. This is the Hatchet Heroes book here. Colorage Mystères. And I did this one for Halloween, October the 19th. And I just used my Crayola Super Tips. And I try to, you're going to have the streaking line, so I try to be as consistent as possible with them. I did have some of my black bleed in my pumpkin, and this is supposed to be 2 different colors of oranges, but they look pretty similar. So yeah, I didn't do the greatest color choice, but we can't nail it all. So that was my page from Princesses Colorage Mystères. So the next book we have here is a page from Jade Summers' Cute Witches, and this is the grayscale coloring book. And I believe, yeah, so there's yellowing on this one. So we're going to keep the flag in for this one. But I actually did this with Spicy Cat Colors as I finished it on October the 11th. I did it as a buddy color with Spicy Cat Colors in her big, I forget what she titled it, but it was a Halloween colorathon. So I colored this one in using my alcohol markers. And then in the background, I put on top of the alcohol markers this glitter paint that I have. And oh my gosh, is it ever shiny? Do you see it? The whole background. So it looks like she's in like this starry sky. I also used some of my white Posca and some of my metallic gel pens on it. So this is this one here, and I'm going to leave this one flagged. I swear that putting the page protectors on saved me. It was driving me nuts having the yellowing on my pages. So then we have one from Little Witches, and this is a stained glass color by number by Sun Life Drawing. And I got one page done in here. And I'm going to leave the tag on this one because I know that there's yellowing here. These are those Shuttle Art alcohol markers I picked up. So I'm trying to use them up, and I do love them because they're fine tipped, but I do not like the fact that they yellow. So we got this one done here. And as I said, I just used those Shuttle Art alcohol markers. I really love this book. It's a lot of fun. So that's Little Witches, stained glass color by number from Sun Life Drawing. Sorry, I'm trying to stay in frame here. It's so weird when everything's set up so different. Okay, so the next one we have is Stone Mosaic. And this is from the Belba family. And this is book 4. And I got one page done here on October the 3rd. And I did one of the landscape ones here. So this is the car in front of the house. I really love these stained glass stone mosaic books. So much fun to do. And I just kind of flip to random pages and work in this book. So that's my page from Stone Mosaic, book 4 from the Belba family. Okay. So we got one done from Mosaic Art Vacations, and this is the 3x3 millimeter squares, color by numbers from Sachin Sachdeva. And I got one page done here on November the 18th. And I just use my Crayola Super Tips. And then I really enjoy this one, but it took me a long time for some bizarre reason. I think it was just feeling so redundant with so many grays and blues. But I do like the picture at the end. It just, yeah, it was a lot to go through with all the different grays and blues. I guess I wasn't feeling stimulated. So that's my page for Mosaic Art Vacations, color by number by Sachin Sachdeva. All right, so we got a couple pages here from 50 Diamond Mandalas, color by number by Sachin Sachdeva. So I love so many of them in this book that I couldn't pick. And every time I'd randomly flip to a page, I was undecided. So I just decided to go with the first 2 in the book. So I got, let's see, any yellowing? No, I don't see any there. So I got this first one done. I love how it turned out. I used some of my glitter gel pens on it, and I used some of my white Posca just to put some accents. And I did this one on November the 9th. Just double checking there's no yellowing. And then I had so much fun. I finished another one on November the 19th. Same thing. I did it with my alcohol markers. I don't think... Yeah, I outlined some of the features with my glitter gel pens, and then I actually colored in some of the features with the glitter gel pens, and once again, white Posca. And I did this one on November the 19th. This one does have yellowing, so we're going to put the flag back in here and put a protector on that page. All right. A couple pages I got finished in color by colors, Tender Mandalas, and this is by Kira Sharsneva. absolutely love this book. So, in this book, I got this one done. Adore it so much. So much. I liked the transition of color in it. I think it made it really fun. Now, there is yellowing in this book. I haven't quite figured out how to deal with the size of it and putting a page protector, but we'll see. And then I did this page here. Once again, with just my alcohol markers. I thought this was, looked pretty Christmassy. I believe I did this one around the beginning of December. This page. And then I have another one. I got this one done with my alcohol markers. And I really enjoy how this one turned out. I really enjoy how all of them turn out. This mandala book is a lot of fun. I don't have her, this is the second one she came out with of the smaller books with the mandalas. And I think I'm going to have to go back and get the first one. So I'm going to put this one aside. The next book I worked out of here is Stained Glass Halloween by Such and Such Deva, color by number. And the first one I did here was on October the 3rd. And I just used alcohol markers. I didn't do anything fancy or special with the page. Yeah, not a lot to say about that one. And then this one here, I did, this was also with Spicy Cat colors in her Halloween colorathon. Colorathon? I'm not sure what she called it. It was a lot of fun though. She posted on Instagram looking for buddies to color on a bunch of pages. And I wrote back saying I would be happy to do it in any of these six books, and we got chatting, and then next thing you know, we did like 6 buddy colors together, and I had so much fun working on them with her. I always enjoy my buddy colors with her. She's such a wonderful person. I'll put a link to her channel below. But yeah, so those are my 2 pages from Stained Glass Halloween, color by number by Such and Such Deva. 50 Halloween Mandalas, color by number by Such and Such Deva. I love my Such and Such Deva books. And I got this one done here, which was also part of the buddy colors that I did with Kathy from Spicy Cat Colors. I don't think I followed the colors exactly, but I love how it turned out. And I used a little bit of sparkle on the page and for some accents inside my jack-o'-lanterns, and some glossy accents. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the bones. And yeah, I did this one on October the 16th. You're going to hear the furnace kicking in now. But it was a lot of fun because Kathy didn't have the color by number version. So it was fun seeing, the difference in the pages and, what we worked on. Yeah, I can't tell if there's yellowing on that one or not. So I'm going to put that one over here. Okay. Cute and Spooky Coloring Book by Jade Summer. I have 2 pages in here. So this first page is a page, once again, with Kathy from Spicy Cat Colors. And this was a buddy color that we did. I used my alcohol markers, and I used, in the background, soft pastels to create that shaded background. Lots of glitter pens, white Posca, some metallic pens to put some accents on here. Yeah, I really love how this turned out. And it was funny because when I first started it, I hated it. So it just goes to show you sometimes you just have to persevere. And I did this one on October the 15th. And the next one I have here, lots of yellowing. But this is a page I did, I believe it was for one of the Coloropoly with Sarah. I'll put a link to her channel below, but she does Coloropoly every month, and you can play the game and pick how many moves you want. And one of the prompts I received was for food. So it was Halloween time, so I thought that this picture would fit perfectly for it. So alcohol markers, lots of glitter, lots of glossy accents, because I wanted my caramel to be nice and shiny, and then my book was kind of tilted and it ran all the way down, and I mean that is thick on there. But I really like how it turned out. My daughters actually picked, they're like, you really need to just do a black background to make that all pop, and I'm really happy that I did. So yep, there's my 2 pages from Cute and Spooky. The next page I have here is from 50 Autumn Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. And I got 1 page done here, and this was with Kathy from Spicy Cat Colors. This one, oh no, yellowing, and I didn't put paper behind. Oh, Catherine. We all know how much I detest that. So yeah, alcohol markers. I used some of my Black Widow pencil crayons to try and put some shading in some of the different areas. And my white Posca, some glitter gel pens. And in the background, I just cut a stencil out of some cardstock and put it across the page and made my own clouds using Distress ink. So that's that one there. Ugh, yellowing. The next one we have is Daisy Joy Little Witches coloring book. And this is the page I also did with Kathy from Spicy Cat Colors for our massive buddy coloring. I did this one on October 31st. I finished it. I just used my alcohol markers and my Black Widow pencil crayons to do some shading. Some glitter gel pens, white Posca, and some of my metallic pens. And I didn't like this picture for the longest time. It took me a long time to shade it in and be satisfied with it, but I really like the end result. Yeah. So that's my page from Daisy Joy Little Witches coloring book. Okay. Then we have one from 50 Halloween Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. And once again, this was with Kathy from Spicy Cat Colors. And we did this little bike page. And I was so happy with how this turned out. I used my alcohol markers, Black Widow pencil crayons for some shading, glitter gel pen to accent a bunch of the different areas, and white Posca on it. But yes, I was very, very happy with my page here. So that's from 50 Halloween Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. I got a page done from Autumn Color by Colors by Kira Sharsneva. And I did this one here. I really loved these bright blues. This page really spoke to me, having the bright blues with the pops of oranges. So I got this one done, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Super excited. Love my color by color books. We're going to move into a Deborah Mueller book, and this is the Fall Friends coloring book. And I got 2 pages done in here. So this is my first page, and I am absolutely beyond in love with how this page turned out. So I used my alcohol markers. I used some metallic gel pens, lots of glitter accents on the page and the grass and the different features. Some white Posca for my accents, and I just love it. This is one of my favorite pages. And I did this one, I actually finished it on December 4th. This one took me a while because it was during a bad migraine spree I was having. So I actually started it in November, like mid-November. And I just couldn't do any coloring. November was my rough month. And then we have this one here. And I love how this one turned out. And with her little kitty cat hat and the blue sky and her coat, I just really like the mix of colors. I really enjoy this book a lot. And I don't know if I said, but October the 2nd. And this was Fall Friends coloring book by Deborah Mueller. So the next one, this was a new one I just recently picked up before Christmas, Kawaii Cuties by Alice Mills Publishing. This is one of the cross-stitch style adult coloring books. And I just did the first one back here. I picked some pretty bright colors to make my little clouds stick out, but oh my gosh, I love this so much. I really, really enjoy this book a lot. Yeah, so we got the first one done. And I just used my alcohol markers for this book. So that's from Kawaii Cuties, Cross-Stitch Style Adult Coloring Book by Alice Mills Publishing. Okay, so Travel Mosaic, black background, color by number. And I got 3 pages done in this one. One of these pages, this first page was actually for one of my Coloropoly rolls, which was for travel. Why not color a page in a travel coloring book? So I got this one done here, and I just use my alcohol markers. And then we did this one. Love this one. Love the colors. I love all the pages in this book. I find this book very addictive. And this one here. Oh, so beautiful. Love the little canal and the boat. Super, super cute. So that's my 3 pages from Color by Number, Travel Mosaic, black backgrounds, and that's by Sun Life Drawings. Okay, Color by Colors Winter by Kira Sharsneva. Love my Color by Colors. So this one here, I picked a Christmassy one. I think I did this in December. So I picked some Christmas tree ornaments to work on. So I got this page done, and just using my alcohol markers for it. And I love the color with the green background on this one. So that's Color by Colors Winter by Kira Sharsneva. Okay, Chibi Girls Volume 2 by Color Questopia. Saw this advertised, insta purchase for me. Loved the flip throughs of this book. I love all the images in it. And I got 1 page done. And I did this one here because giraffes are my animal. I love giraffes. I collect them. I have tons of pictures of them and figurines all over the house. And I was just ecstatic that I had a Chibi Girl book with an adorable little giraffe in it. So for this one here, just used my alcohol markers. I outlined some of the features in a darker color to try and give it some shading. And used my white Posca pen. And yeah, it's really quick and simple. I think I did use for some of the browns here, those shuttle art markers. So I am going to put this in the folder to put a page protector on. But love that book from Color Questopia. So I got a couple pages done from Sun Life Drawing, 40 coloring pages. And I went back and did some of the Christmassy ones. So this first one here, I did on December the 7th, and it was from Christmas Animal Quest, Color by Number. And I just used my Sharpies for this one. And I really, really love how it turned out. Really love the colors. Sometimes I pick colors for these pages, and it just doesn't jive. But I'm really happy with that one. And then I also quickly finished out this Christmas mandala page on December the 10th. And yeah, nothing special, just Sharpies. Once again, to get that one done. So that's my 2 pages from Sun Life Drawing, 40 coloring pages. Okay. Stained Glass Christmas, Color by Number by Sachin Sachdeva. I got a couple pages done here. And I just love this book so much. This page here, oh, love it. I just used my alcohol markers for it, and I believe I stuck with the color palette on this one. And I really, really love how it turned out. And I love the scene of it and the frame. Oh, everything about it, I'm just ecstatic. This was the first one I did on December the 12th. Wasn't as happy with my color choices on this one. I think my pink is a little too fluorescent, stands out a little bit. But other than that, it's cute. Love me some nutcrackers. Yeah, so once again, just alcohol markers for this book here. So that's my 2 pages from Stained Glass Christmas, Color by Number by Sachin Sachdeva. Okay, I'm going to have to take a sip of water. Too many books. Oh, excuse me for that. Okay. A few pages from Such and Such Deva's Color by Number 3x3 millimeter squares, mosaic art patterns. So I got a few pages done. So the first one here, I got my doctors and nurses pattern finished. Yeah, happy with that one. Got that one done on October the 15th. And then this pattern, woo, December the 5th. This one took me a long time. I'm not going to keep this up very long because it could hurt the eyes, because it hurts my eyes in person. And it took a long time to get through that pattern. But that's Mosaic Art Patterns, Color by Number by Such and Such Deva. For that book, I just used my Sharpies. And then we have Chibi Christmas. This is Jade Summers coloring book. I actually got this book when that whole kerfuffle was happening, when Jade Summer was pulled off of Amazon. So I actually got this book from Lulu. Completely forgot I did this page. I find it very stiff. So I'm really happy that Jade Summer is back on Amazon, because I actually enjoy the books better from there. But that's okay. I also find the shading was a little bit dark on it. And I mean, I can't crease this book at all. Like, to color it, when I colored this page, I had to put weights on this side to hold it down. But I just used my alcohol markers and some glitter gel pens for accents on this one. And I did this on December the 15th, 2021. I'm like losing my light at record speed over here. I got one page done from 50 Christmas Mandalas, Color by Number, from Such and Such Deva. And I did this first one here. And oh my gosh, I love it so much. I used a lot of, ooh, no glitter on this one, but a lot of shading it in with, outlining it in with a darker color. I don't know if you can see there. Trying to put some shading in there, and then a lot of white Posca. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. And this one was done December the 18th. Okay. Then we have a page from Chibi Girls, Jade Summer. And I did this little witch girl here on October the 3rd. Alcohol markers. Lots and lots of glitter gel pens on this baby. Some glossy accent on her eyes, and I love how the shading on her eyes came out. Yeah. And I love the colors. The bright fluorescent green popping with the purple. I'm really happy with it. I've got a little splotch there. I'm not sure where that came from. That's strange. But yep, so that's my page from Chibi Girls by Jade Summer, Grayscale, 2 books in 1. Okay, and then this was another prompt for that I had for that Coloropoly, and it was to color a page from an international artist. What a perfect time to pull out an Erie book, considering I've never colored in them. I've always been very intimidated, and I was super nervous. But I am beyond ecstatic with how my page turned out. So this is my page here. And I couldn't be happier with it. I used my Prismacolor Premier pencil crayons to color in all the imagery here. And my little scarecrow. And then for the background, I used Neocolor 2s, which I'm such a novice with using. And I slowly feel like I'm starting to get a little bit better. And then I just used some of my metallic gel pens for some accents. But I am really, really happy and pleased with how this turned out. It took me a really long time. But okay, this is going to seem sad. I'm really excited with how my shading on my potatoes came out. I was really happy about those potatoes. But yeah. So that's my page from Erie's Romantic Country. This is the first book. Yeah. So now, hopefully, I won't be so scared to color in them anymore. Got a page done from my mini Pusheen coloring book. Just a quick little one with my Crayola Super Tips. And I got the Haunted Mansion done. I just try to color, you know, I'm going to get streaks, so I try to color in as straight as possible. And I used glitter gel pens on a lot of the different features. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I love this little book. So that's from Mini Pusheen Coloring Book. Now this is a sneak peek for my Christmas haul that I'm hopefully going to be shooting within the next week because I'm still waiting for a couple things to come in. I received this book for Christmas. So this is Chris Riddell's 100 Hugs. And I actually used a new toy I got for Christmas, some new pencil crayons. I got some polychromos for Christmas. And my lighting's going super fast. But I colored in this little mouse hugging the tree there just because I could not wait. I was so excited. And to use the pencil crayons and also to color in this book. This is an adorable little book of images, and this is just the paperback copy. So I think I'm going to use this mostly with the polychromos. You do have to be careful coloring because the paper is very thin, that it can tear pretty easily. But yeah, that's my little mouse from 100 Hugs by Chris Riddell. So I'm going to put this one aside because that actually has to go in my haul. I colored a couple pages in Christmas Mystery Colors, color by number. So this is a magazine I picked up in town here. And I just used my Staedtler fine tips and also some of my Ohuhu. I have the water-based markers that have the brush end on one side and the fine tip on the other. And I colored in these stockings hanging by the fire. And I finished this on December the 29th. And then I got this one done. The bright aqua background really spoke to me. And I finished this one on November the 21st. I love how this one turned out. I love the bright colors. And I love the facts. Like, look, we spend about $2.6 billion on these festive supplies in the U.S. each year, but their role is to make every present look special. $2.6 billion on wrapping supplies? Oh my goodness. But yeah, so that's my page from Christmas Mystery Colors, or my 2 pages. We're almost done. I have a couple pages from Mystery Mosaics, book 15 from Mindware. So the first one I did here, I finished on October the 23rd, and I skipped ahead to get this page done of the haunted house because I wanted to do it for Halloween. You gotta have your haunted houses at Halloween time. Yeah, and I just used water-based markers. And then I just finished this one yesterday of the mermaid tail. So this is the cover image. And I like how this one turned out, but I feel like I wished I picked more of a variety for my pinks up here, because they look very similar. And then it's like her tail comes down and it's like, bam, all different kinds of colors. So I feel like I could have done a better job with my pink selection. But yeah. I'm happy it's nice and bright, and I just used, for this one here, those Ohuhu brush tip markers for it. Yeah, so I got that page done. I got a few pages done for my Carriere Mr. Rares by Hachette Heroes, or Hachette Heroes. So I got these 2 done. So the first one I have here is Ariel and Flounder. Love how they turned out. So bright. So much fun. She was my favorite Disney princess growing up. Jasmine and Aladdin, they look okay from afar, but they're a little frightening. Their eyes scare me a little bit, especially Jasmine. And I didn't do a great job with the shading, picking the different browns. But at a quick glance, I quite like it. And then I got these 2 done. So I believe this is supposed to be Simba and Nala. And I love how this one turned out. And I believe these are, and I could be wrong, are these the gargoyles from Hercules? No, Hunchback of Notre Dame, maybe? Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to guess it's that. And I enjoyed how they turned out. So yeah, those are my 4 pages in there. Okay, and then I got a page done from Mosaic Art Christmas, color by number, 3 by 3 millimeter squares by such and such Deva. And I did this last page here because I thought it was adorable that I actually went and hunted it out in the book because I wanted to color it. I finished this on December the 18th, and I did this just with the, my Crayola Super Tips. And I really, really enjoy how it looks. Yeah, I really like this page. I love my 3 by 3 millimeter square books. So yeah, there's my page from Color by Number, such and such Deva, Mosaic Art Christmas. And the final one I'm here to show you is a page I did from Christmas Color by Number from Creative Haven. This is the George Tefexis book. This is my first George Tefexis book. And I got 1 page done here on November the 30th. I think the orange color I picked for the background is too bright. But I do really, really love how it looks. And I loved the process of coloring it that I have. I need more George Tefexis books in my life. It was so much fun. It is tedious. It is a lot of work. But the results in it are stunning. And I just use fine tip markers to get this done. So yeah, there is all of my pages for the last 3 months. So that's October, November, December. I'm going to have a video coming up shortly. That's going to be some goals that I have for 2022 in my coloring. And also a Christmas haul. Any books that I got over the fall, I'm not going to do a haul video for them because they're all kind of intermingled with everything. It would take me forever to try and piece together the books I've picked up over the last few months. So I'm just going to let it go, let it be. But I will share with you some of the items that I received from Christmas in about a week. But I will have a goals video coming up soon. I want to thank everyone for joining me here today. It feels great to be shooting a video again. I hope the lighting isn't too terrible or the furnace noise wasn't too loud. But we'll see what we can do with some editing. I'm not sure. But I'm just really glad to be back here and shooting a video again. I hope everyone had a great holiday season and a happy new year. And I will see you guys all again soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining.